How's this? All right. We were having some difficulties for a minute there, but I think we're back. All right. Nice. Looks like everything's set up. Where were we? I think we were doing stuff in Vim, right? Um, Here, and then okay, cool. And then we have, did it save our, yeah, nice. So this will run our style image, content image, and then you have to set blend weights for some reason. And then it'll do 300. Okay, let's make sure it works. Did not. Oh, we must not have finished whatever we were doing. Line 63. This is part of setup GPU. So setup GPU in, well, no, that doesn't make sense. It should be in cafe loader. This. So we did something here wrong? Yeah. Working move. Okay. Let's try again. Different error. Namespace object has no attribute model file. Oh, it's saying that the load cafe model is not working. So let's go check that out. Load cafe model file. Okay, so I guess let's just go and make sure we've actually got the thing in there correctly. Nice. Look at this symmetry. Love it. This one. I think it's in here. Let's see. Oh no, it's probably not, is it? It's gotta be something in cafe model though. So it's gotta be something in here. Which means it's gotta be something in here. That looks the same. That looks the same. I'm not sure if there's a faster way to find it based on this error. It doesn't like this. Doing sequential. Model selector. Load cafe model. Let's get out of that. Okay. So let's see. Ah, I did a whoops. Okay. Load cafe. Man, I'm glad I checked that it works because I was about to just start going. Okay. So what's wrong now? Layer list has no attribute model file. Neural style line 34. Should model file params. Oh, is it saying there's not a... okay, well, that makes more sense. I guess the other error was just me getting lucky. So let's fix that. It says model file is of type string, and then the default is this models. Do I have that though? Do I even have a models? Yeah, I do. Okay. And that's under options. Why are the options so... Oh no, those are basic options. You want other options? Okay. Let's just yank this. That a little awkward, that's okay. Okay. Model file type there. Defaults models EGG 19 D01 EB7 CD like this. Nice. Let's see. How did it work before then if I didn't have that? You know. Namespace object has no attribute pooling. Okay, that's gonna be the same thing. Pooling, it gives you choices, that's cool. Average and max. I guess you can't. Yeah. I was just using VS Code, now I'm using U of M again. Let's switch modes. Default is max. It's the default. I think that's still the convention. Let's try again. Namespace object, no attribute disabled check. Am I just gonna have to put all of these? Uh, that was actually accidental and faster than what I wanted to do. So disable check as store true. What is store true? This could in also has it. So that's interesting. Disable check. Is it just gonna ask me for every single one of these? Oh, no, there it goes. Why did... Is it because I fed them that? Times pooling. Yeah, it's because I fed it pooling and disable check. That makes sense. Okay. Well, this went ahead and put all the layers, which I think is just in the print of the load cafe model. That's cool. Right. Well, what next then? So we got that line. Content image. We're going to pre-process the content image to the image size. And then the data type. Pre-process. Params dot content image dot image size. And then type. Is that a conversion or is that going to give me the type? Because I feel like it's a conversion. It doesn't make sense to return a type, you know? So we need this pre-processed thing. Does it not bring me to it? Well, we know we're going to need the image size argument. That's already there. Cool. We need the content image, which is also already there, right? Yes. So what we need is pre-process then. Which I don't know why it's not jumping to it. Where's it defined? Okay. Right after set multi-device. So pre-process an image before passing it to a model. We need to rescale from 0 to 1 to 0 to 255, convert from RGB to BGR, and subtract the mean pixel, because we're using a cafe model. Okay. Pre-process image name size. Image open. We're opening the image. Oh, you can just convert RGB. I didn't know that. That's good to know. And then if type is tuple. If it's not a tuple, can I? There we go. Gotta sacrifice some real estate. So if it's not a tuple, an image size equals tuple int float image size over max image size. And then the int does like 4 division, right? It's like a mod. And then all of that, wait, that int times x in image height width. And then we just close this, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. The rest should fit on the screen. Wait, image.size. Oh, you can do a max of image.size. I didn't even think about that. That way it'll just grab whatever axis is the biggest. And then it does the ratio of each times x. Man, it's such a nicer way of doing what I was trying to do. Okay, so then loader equals transforms those transforms dot resize image size transforms to tensor. Okay, RGB to BGR. So the first one is just changing it to the right image size. Spelled this one wrong. Transforms dot pose transforms dot. Okay, so we're gonna do a lambda x so this is what each pixel. It's torch dot long censored. Oh, so we're like reordering the. I think I see. I think I see. Okay. We have to normalize it. Transforms on normalize, mean equals these numbers. Standard deviation, 1. Close the transform. All over the place. What just happened? What's going on? Okay, there we go. I thought that our thing had disappeared somehow. That should be right though. I don't know. I don't know what I messed up, but that should be right. So, after we reorganize the RGB to BGR, which makes sense, we normalize it based on these values of the model. And the tensor normalize RGB. Oh, I guess we're just going to chain everything together. I was wondering what we were actually going to be doing with these. Okay. I don't know if this is the proper way to do it, but it works, you know. Yeah, and we got to scale it to 55 and unsqueeze to give it a batch. Batch shape at least. Yeah, so we're loading it. We're loading the image, resizing it, moving it to a tensor, scaling that tensor to 255, changing RGB to BGR, normalizing it, and then unsqueezing it to add a batch. That's pre-processing, all right. Tensor. Okay, and then I don't know if we need to do the deprocessing just yet. Let's see. Back up. So in pre-process content image size to the data type. Is the D type set? Where did we set D type? Here. No. D type. Oh, it comes from setup GPU. I see. Gotcha. Okay. So it should work. Here in content image, here in pre-process, No such file or directory content images thumbnail. There's gotta be. Um, yeah. Oh, I spelled it wrong again? Or I fixed the spelling and now this one is spelled wrong. All kinds of little errors. Thumbnail. Nice. We're inching our way along. So what's next? So after we pre-process, we need style image input. Okay, params.style image split. Oh, because you can have multiple style. You have multiple styles. Okay, style image list and extension is going to initiate, and then we just sort of enumerate the possibilities. Okay. Okay. And then for image and style, image input. So we're gonna go through our list. No, not the list. We're gonna go through the input, which we split. os.path.isDir image. So that should be either true or false based on if it exists. So if it is, we do images equals image plus or concatenated / file or file in os dot list or image. If os dot path dot split text set. There's only one T in split text. Is that? I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. Okay, so this is nice. We wait. Oh, is this all one line? Am I missing something? Where does this close? Here? Or is this just it wrapping? No, that doesn't seem right. Oh no, this is all one big thing. It's all one big list comprehension. Image plus this plus file for file in OS directory if split text of the file. So if it splits it on, oh, split extension. So it's not split text, it's split extension. That makes more sense. It's a feature to answer our question. So we're getting the extension because it's the second item in the after the split extension. We're gonna make it lower. And then we're going to check it against our extension lists. That's nice. That makes sense. Style image list extend images. So extend is going to append our images to the list. What does extend do? Child's image list. Never seen this. Seen append. Adds a specified list of elements or any iterable to the end of the current list. Oh, it's like an append but for lists if your input is a list. So that's why we were checking here. Or well, I guess this would be an iterable. But if it stands alone, you just append it, which makes sense. Makes sense. So exit the for loop. Style images. Okay. So instantiate the style images cafe list. And then for image in style image list. We're going to loop through this list. We'll look at the image size. Look at the size by the scale. The scale should be a parameter. So we have style, we have image size. I don't think we have style scale. I don't think we missed any functions here either. So that's good. Style scale. I don't see it. Where is it? Here, other options. Let's see. Here we go. It's a little better. I guess I could have just yanked it in. Anyways, style scale is going to be of type float. Default to 1.0. Cool. So that's just going to multiply by 1. And then image cafe. So we're going to pre-process same way we did before to the style size. Whereas before we were doing the image size, and now we're feeding it a different image. Feeding an image, not grams, not content image. Yeah, we're pre-processing the style image. Which I'm guessing the steps are the same for up to that point. Again, we're getting type removing it. See, this is like some nice stuff about software development, right? Where it's like, I would not have thought to grab the data type from when you set up your machine and then change it to that type where it needs to be. But that's a clean way of doing it to make sure everything works. Style, images, cafe, and image. Okay. So we're appending to the instantiated list because we're iterating through it. Okay. Now, if random.init image or not none, so you put something in, an image size content image dot size 2 content image dot size 3 image was image size where did image size start from? What the heck? Is it? No. I guess we're setting it here. We're getting the size of the content image at the second bit. And then the content image, okay, so content image is unsqueezed, which means you're going to have a batch, a channel, a height, and a width. So this is going to be the height, and this is going to be the width, and we're tupling it. Gotcha. And then the init image, again, this pre-process steps for the image are the same. And that's cool too, because if you want to add something onto that, it'll add it everywhere. And if you want to just add it in one spot, you can just chain together the transformations. Image size dot type. Nice. So now handle style blending weights for multiple style inputs. Well, first of all, I think this should work. It's just pre-processing. Let's see if we made any mistakes so far. Yes. Okay, local variable images referenced before assignment on line 49. And images. Should this be image? Yeah, I did that one without looking. It's not bad. And I have new Vim though. You just jump wherever you want. I don't even have it set up right. Okay. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, we were checking. Let's see if we get the same error. Shouldn't. Okay. There's no attribute in an image. That makes sense. So an optimization options. see. Init image defaults to none. Makes sense because it was checking if it was none. Nice. All right. We're good to go. So here. Here it says handle style thing. Wait. Multiple style inputs. Okay. Style blend. Weights initiated or instantiated. So if params.style blend weights are none, style blending not specified to use equal weighting. Okay. In style image list style blend weights append 1.0. So we're just gonna make it 1. I blend weights and enumerate style blend weights style blend weights I and style blend weights I. So if you have a list, enumerate that list so that you can index through it. And then set those items at the index as an integer. That's good. That's well written. Man. Looking at other people's code makes me realize how terrible I am. I'm lucky if I get anything to just work at all. Style weights params.style blend weights split style blend weights equals params style blend weights, which we're gonna have to set. Ooh, assert. I love asserts. They keep bad things from happening by pointing out that a bad thing happened immediately. Makes me miss Rust. Okay, so if the length of the style blend weights equals style image list, it should. Otherwise, style and weights and style images must have man, see, I didn't know you could do this. Let's yell at him. I didn't know you could put text after your assert. Okay. Anyways. So we're basically breaking it up into a list. But first we're going to need these parameters, so style blend weights. So if it's done, you do this. If it's a list, you split it. And make sure that the, okay, yeah, so you need to have an assert here, because you could put the wrong number of numbers. So we're going to need style blend weights. That one we should have because it's default. I don't know why it was forcing me to put a 1 in though. Because this should do that. Anyways, we are here. Okay. Analyze style blending survey sum to 1 style and style blend sum, so that's instantiating it at 0. So we're going to do the enumeration trick. Style blend weights, style blend weights I. Style blend weights I. Yeah, because we enumerated it. And then we can do style blend sum. Float style blend sum plus style blend weights. And then style blend weights should already be made a float, which makes sense. And then we're just doing a running total, so that makes sense. But then we're doing a new loop for some reason. Oh, this is weird. We're doing the first loop all the way, and then we're doing another loop. I think I understand. Let's see. Style blend weights. Float style blend weights I. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just we're basically normalizing the list. So you could put any two numbers in and it'll do the ratio of those basically. So that's good to know. I was doing things that added up to 10 for some reason, but I guess there's no reason that it could be that. Like, why not do 100? You know, 100 makes more sense actually. But you could get very detailed, so that's cool. It's a spectrum. Okay. But you need to do that in a separate layer of the for loop because you want to have your sum all the way done. So content. Okay, so we're starting on layers now. So content layers split. So the layers are just a list. Apparently. So, do we have the content layers? No. We need the content layer and the style layers. And any other parameters? I don't think so. So let's find the content layer and the style layer. There we go. Other options. Nice. Saved it. So content layers. This one has a help. Layers for content defaults. Prelude for 2. Style layers. Oh. Layers for style. Seems pretty straightforward. Then the default is going to be all of this, right? Because we want the five layers after our pooling. So these are where we're calculating our loss, basically. For content, we're only calculating the loss here. But for this one, we're doing it multiple times. It's style. And usually we start with the content as the default image. So what's interesting that we're putting this all as a single string. It's interesting. I don't know how people would know that to do that from the command line. Prelude 3, 1. Prelude 4, 1. And prelude 5, 1. So we're sort of like picking where to put things after, I guess. I don't know. That sounds wrong, actually. But that's there. And this should run now, I think. Did something wrong. Nice. So we're here. Rams parser.parse bars. Okay. And of the network 13 style and content modules. CNN equals copy deep copy. That's got to be our own function, right? Set up the network. Insert style and content loss modules. Let's deep copy. What's copy then? Oh. Do that. Oh, import copy. Heck. What's this? Oh, it forces it to be return a deep copy for X. Assignment statements in Python do not copy objects. They create bindings between a target and an object. Collections that are mutable or contain mutable items, a copy is sometimes needed. So you can change one copy without changing the other. Yeah, so the shallow copy constructs a new compound object, and then, to the extent possible, inserts references into it to the objects found in the original. A deep copy constructs a new compound object and then recursively inserts copies into it of the objects found in the original. Objects that contain objects. I don't know why we're doing this, I guess. Anyways, I thought we were gonna have to make that function. I guess not. I guess it's just a thing in copy, which we passed. Yeah, here. So it's fine. Making a deep copy of CNN. Content losses, style losses, TV losses? What is TV? Anyways, we're just instantiating 3 lists. Everything's a list. All right. So next content index, next style index, 1 1. Net is in sequential. CR, what is CR? Column and row. So if params.tv weight greater than 0, TV mod equals TV loss. I don't know what any of this is. TV weight, change it to the hardware type. Add module. What does add module do? String the length of the net. Losses got append. Okay, so there's a few things I don't understand here. What is add module? Adds a child module to the current module. The module can be accessed as an attribute using a given name. Adding a module as an attribute works fine, as you say, but it can be a bit more difficult to do at runtime if you don't know how many modules you have in advance. So you're like chaining together from the inheritance. The module class contains a function add module to initialize submodules. think one example, or example one and example two do the same thing. Set attribute method of init module doesn't call add module directly, but it does something similar. In general, you won't need to call add module. One potential use case is the following. Yeah, that's what they just said. And this looks kind of like what we're doing. So you have a list of modules, and then for each module, you want to add the module. Yeah, okay. Okay. We're adding. I guess we're adding this number, and then we're adding